All right, we've got to talk because after the horrific incident last week in Utah surrounding Charlie Kirk, we have seen MAGA lose their minds a bit. And we've seen some of the same people who have always used opportunity in this country to grift. Opportunity as in, anytime there's political division, anytime anything is happening, hey, let's sell things, let's make money. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Maybe Donald Trump's friends, family, people surrounding him. And it's unfortunate to see. And the other thing we're going to watch is this video that's going really viral where somebody was actually at the event and was caught on video stealing the hats that Charlie Kirk had set up after the incident took place. That was his first thought. Oh, I want these Make America Great Again hats. Oh my God. All right, we got to talk about all this. My name is Chris Mowry, filling in for Adam Mockler on the Adam Mockler channel. If you enjoy this type of content, the link to my YouTube channel will be in the description down below. You guys have shown so much love lately. Truly, I appreciate you. I say it every time. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. We could not do this, Adam and I, without you. And we love you. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so. We're trying to build something big to figure out where this country needs to go in 2026, 2028, uplifting Gen Z voices. And if you, again, want to help us grow and be a part of this community, all you have to do is hit subscribe down below. It goes such a long way. Before we watch this video really quick, let me back up. Because, again, what we've seen in a time like this where America we're in a dark place. We're in a very intense place. And the leaders we need in a time like this, whether it's elected officials like the goddamn president of the United States, excuse my language, but, I mean, I'm going to show you a clip of him talking about some of this. He hasn't been unifying at all. He hasn't helped calm the tensions. He's done nothing but fan the flames. But also in other aspects of the Republican sphere, we've seen nothing but individuals fanning the flames. The role of these leaders, or anybody with a platform, frankly, is to not fan the flames. So one example, Charlie Kirk's widow plea in MAGA fundraising cash drive. After vowing that her husband's mission will continue, the widow of Charlie Kirk has made a major fundraising push following the right-wing political activist assassination. Some American leaders, both Republicans and Democrats, have called for unity and an end to political violence in the wake of his tragic death in Utah last week. Others have used the assassination as a rallying cry, again, fanning those flames. On Sunday alone, a blitz of fundraising texts went out under Erica Kirk's name for both the organization co-founded by Kirk, Turning Point USA, which organizes and trains youth conservatives, as well as its political advocacy arm, Turning Point Action. Quote, "I refuse to let the movement Charlie built die. It will only grow stronger, bolder, and louder." It linked to a fundraising page for Turning Point Action, which included a video of Erica Kirk's tearful first public remarks about her husband's death on Friday. And then another link or another section of this saying, quote, "The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. The evildoers who took Charlie's life, they have no idea what they have done. If they thought my husband's mission was powerful before, they have no idea what they have just unleashed." You can let me know what you think of this specifically in the comments down below. I do read all of your comments. But again, going toward this angle of fanning the flames, of saying, let's get some cash and let's say that we're going to, explode this mission. And in some ways, we see this very quickly go into like revenge, right? Which again, bleeds so quickly into this is war. We're going to, destroy the radical left in this country like we've seen from elected officials. And I will always call for elected officials on all sides, anyone with a platform, leaders, to not fan the flames. That is always where I will advocate the conversation needs to go, is that we need leaders that are actually effective. I move to the next one. Eric Trump turns Charlie Kirk tribute into book plug. Eric Trump is finding room for self-promotion again in the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination. The president's second son appeared on Fox News Sunday morning to pay tribute to Kirk after the far-right commentator was fatally shot at a campus event in Utah. And so if we scroll down a little bit after talking about Charlie Kirk, he starts talking about his own book. After all but declaring war against his political opponents, Trump priorities shifted back to his forthcoming memoir, quote, "Under Siege, My Family's Fight to Save Our Nation." It came out on Wednesday, and then this happens to Charlie. That would have been another chapter in this book. There's nothing that emphasizes Under Siege more than what they did to Charlie. Look at this. What they did to Charlie. This is we've seen this conversation on social media erupt, and everyone's talking about free speech in this country, what should and shouldn't be happening. I don't think political violence is ever acceptable. Where this conversation consistently needs to be driven to is that I don't care if you're left, right, up, blue, green, red. This more than what they did to Charlie. You are taking a nation that is already so divided, reeling, some say at the edge of something potentially explosive, this violence. And you're saying, look at what they did. You're the president's son. Look at what they did, this group of people. That's not what leaders do. Are you effing kidding me? If you hear one of your MAGA family members talk like this, okay, you know, that's your Uncle Jim down the road, okay? But this is not anybody. This is Donald Trump's son. Quote, they wanted to eliminate a powerful voice. They wanted to eliminate the future of a movement no different than they tried to eliminate me, my father, than they tried to break up my family. It's all about making money. It's all about them. Let me bring you back to this, zooming now in a little bit further, because look at this video that's going so viral of a MAGA individual who was there who started stealing hats after he just witnessed somebody shot. That was his first thought. Take a look.
This man just threw away his entire career.
Boy, Elder TikTok, there was just a gunfire in Utah. This is not a drill. There is a gunfire in Utah. Shots fired here in...
So this man named Elder TikTok, who had 150,000 followers, was at Charlie Kirk's event when the incident happened last week. He was actually so close to the stage that he could reach out just over the barrier. So he was recording everything that was going on, the pandemonium from the crowd, the stampedes, and he eventually started to help people to try and get out of the venue. Now, while he was helping them, he decided to start recording himself. And of course, doing a good deed like that couldn't go without plugging yourself, because he knew a video like that would go viral. So while he's helping everybody evacuate from the venue, he ends up plugging himself, telling them to follow him on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. And then he ends up getting caught doing something else. People shared videos and pictures of this man going to the table that Charlie Kirk was sitting at and stealing the hats and the merchandise that were on the table. And you can see here he has the same hat, same clothes, and he's in the same area that he was originally filming his other video. So while he originally tried to make himself look good by helping people out, he then plugged his own social medias because he knew how viral this video would be. And then after he stopped his own video, he was caught raiding Charlie Kirk's table and stealing anything he could get his hands on. Now, if you go to TikTok right now and look for his account, you're going to see that it's completely gone. We don't know if he was banned or if he personally took it down because of all the backlash he was getting. He tried to release an apology video, but people did not like that at all and actually continued to mass unfollow him.
Can we please get some goddamn humanity back in this country? I mean, this is so indicative of where people's minds are at, and I dare to say specifically, oftentimes, on the right side. It's like, how can you be at an event and witness something so tragic and your first thought is, I need to record for myself, plug my social media so I get followers, and go take the merch that's been left behind because nobody's at the table because they're rushing Charlie Kirk to a car to try to save his life. What do we... Crazy. Let me know, again, what you think of that in the comments. And again, to the elected official standpoint, right? We see Cory Booker, Senator Cory Booker, absolutely going in on Kash Patel in this Senate hearing because these people are incompetent. They have no idea what they're doing, and they're doing nothing but fanning the flames. Take a listen.
To work on bringing this country. It's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is my time.
I follow you on your social media posts that
it
tear
is
this country apart.
To address your falsehoods.
You can try all you want
in this country.
to not take responsibility for what you have said.
Time.
Sir, you're making a mockery of this committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
The
people of New Jersey tell me what my time is. You can't lecture me.
You can tell me my time's over.
You may be the charge of the
I'm not going anywhere.
but I am not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman.
Not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
So well said by Cory Booker. So well said. You're going to accuse me of dividing this country. Kash Patel. And we've made a video on this channel, several, about Kash Patel's absolute failures in relation to this event. You know, we have somebody who's leading the FBI who is so underqualified, it's honestly hard to conceptualize. He has no effing idea what he's doing. And while he has no effing idea what he's doing, posting on social media, fanning the flames. But lucky for everybody, we have a leader-in-chief who knows exactly what's going on, knows the words to say when a moment like this strikes. Just like Biden when Trump was shot saying, hey, I called Donald Trump and his family. I made sure they were safe. This is never acceptable, giving a speech like a leader would about what it means to be an American. Thank God we have somebody like Barack Obama who can speak so elegantly when tragedy, any tragedy, strikes our nation. Because listen to Donald Trump when he speaks about this. It's so good.
Mr. President, my condolences to you, sir. My condolences on the loss of your friend, Kirk. May I ask Kirk personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty. It'll be a...
Just to reiterate that, because I know it can be kind of hard to hear, somebody asking him, how are you holding up, sir, after the loss of your friend? This was within 48 hours. I'm doing good. By the way, they started construction over here on the south lawn over here, right here. No one's ever seen anything like this, actually. It's like the best. I build buildings. My hands are huge. I build the biggest buildings ever. And they're trying to take me down. So, donate. Thank God we have a competent leader in this country. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. It's a crazy time. Please be safe out there. Please stay sane. You can't fight this good fight without being in a mentally good place. And for me personally, the last week has been pretty intense, very intense. And I spent some time thinking about what this means for our country, what the right answer to all of this is, which maybe there is no right answer. But I say that to say it's okay to take breaks. And I promise to take it one day at a time. We'll blink eventually. It'll feel like we blink and we'll be in a better place. It feels inconceivable that it'll all work out when you're in it, but it will. You just got to keep fighting one day at a time. And try to fight with empathy and love in your heart. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. It means the world. Check out the link to my YouTube channel in the description down below. Make sure you're subscribed here, and I will see you in the next video.